So let me just tell you something. For the people who didn't see, who didn't watch that last live stream that I just did, uh, I was yelling at everybody in that live stream because there was 20 something people in the chat, and I was, talking about something. I understand that sometimes you're just listening and not commenting. I get that, uh, which I don't mind. I don't mind. I rather have. But listen, when it comes to videos like this where I'm just talking about anything, I don't mind people just commenting about whatever they want. But when I see no comments, it kind of like makes me wonder what's going on, right? So that's why I asked for, somebody to say, hey, can you hear me? Because I thought for a second there nobody could hear me, because now there was not one comment for like maybe six minutes. I was talking straight, so that's why that's why I had to stop, and say, hey, can you hear me? And nobody answered. I even called my wife and said, hey, how come you don't even answer? And she goes, I was busy. And I was like, all right, whatever. Anyway, so the point I'm trying to make is that what I was talking about, all right, I can't remember what I was saying. Why did I bring up the cops? Oh, because of the pigeon peckers and the war, right? Listen, what I was saying was that the reason Jesus, who is God in the flesh, all right, the reason that Jesus came in the midst of those pigeon peckers, okay, he had to come, okay? Yes, honey, that's right. Anyway, so I'm talking to my wife. Anyway, the reason that Jesus came in the midst of those pigeon peckers is not because they were the chosen ones, It's because God already knew from the beginning who was going to be, in the end times, who throughout time, who the chosen ones were going to be, which were the followers of Christ, right? Now, but what God did know, well, God knows everything, but what I'm saying was God knew that he would be crucified by them. Think about that. If he knows he's going to be crucified by them, by the pigeon peckers, why would he go to them? Why would he want to be born amongst them? Because he had to be crucified by them, because they were going to be the controllers of everything. And the only way to get away from them and to get vindicated, because that is our way of winning against this system. Okay? Jesus gives us power that we are powerless in this place. You understand? He gives us that power over them. Because see, they have power all over us in every direction. Okay? But we have power much greater than they do. And that is by believing in Jesus and then dying believing in Jesus, enduring to the end, right? Because they try to break us in every possible way, with drugs, alcohol, division amongst your own family, your wife, your kids, your family, financial problems, with porno and television, every single possible way. You know what I mean? Like I said, with alcohol, drugs, everything. They try to destroy us, and to get us away from that power that we have with God and make us powerless again. Okay? And anyway, so what I'm saying is that the pigeon peckers, that's why you see all evil people in control of everything. You know what I mean? Occasionally there'll be one or two people who look like they're good, but they can't do anything, you know, because they're always going to sell out to the money, you know. And if they do not sell out, then they're not in that system anymore. Okay, so anybody who's still in that system, they've somehow sold out somehow. Okay, I'm not saying that they still can't do something good, but they somehow sell out, and eventually they do things that would not, you know, be proper. Anyway, the point I'm trying to make is that the pigeon peckers have control of all enforcement. Okay, and that's why the pigeon peckers had Jesus crucified. The pigeon peckers took Jesus to the Romans. I mean, the Romans are the ones who went and took him into custody. But it was the pigeon peckers who asked the Romans to do it, because that was their enforcers. Just like now, who is the enforcers? All these thugs that we call police or military and stuff, because they have, if you notice that all police officers look like thugs. When I was a kid, I told you that all the police officers look like that show Adam 12. You know, if you ever saw it when you were a kid, there was a show Adam 12. That's what police officers look like, you know? Not tatted up and look like gang members. My goodness, these people are, these dudes are animals, these cops. Okay, but occasionally there's one or two good ones, because they have to hire one or two good ones to you know, to make it look like there is something, you know, because you know what it is when there's too much evil, it'll just cave in on itself. You know what I mean? If everybody's a murderer, then everybody would just kill themselves. The whole system would go down. That's why they need to hire some good amongst them, but still they're sold out, because notice that they will never turn on their own, you know, brotherhood, you know. See, that was my problem always, because I would never cover up for the company I worked for or anything, you know. Because I always give that example. Like, my company would say, hey, make sure you sell them this one. You know, when I was delivering exercise equipment, delivering it, I would tell people, they would ask me, what is the best one of this or that, and I would tell them what was the good one. I wouldn't tell them to go buy something that they make more profit off of. You know what I'm saying? And they would always get mad, you know. And I said, I'm not going to lie for you guys. I'm going to tell them what I believe to be true, which is, this is a piece of junk and this is good. You know, because, you know, I'm talking about the exercise equipment. And anyway, the point I'm trying to make is that they hire nothing but despicable people, you know. Why would, and what I was saying was, cops, nobody would hate cops if they were not passing out tickets and stuff. You know what I mean? Because nobody, you know, well, first let me just say this. That, look, here's the thing. I'm saying that that's one reason why people hate police, because they give out tickets, right? But the police cars don't give out that many tickets, by the way. You know, it's more of the motorcycle cops and the highway patrol. But here's the thing. See, they make laws. Yes, they make bad laws is what's creating the bad police officers, because but here's the thing, which is what I was talking about in that last video. They create a vicious cycle of evil, because how do I say it? They created a system where the women now have the upper hand on all men. They, just like a woman can get pregnant If she gets pregnant, she can have an abortion and you have no say in it. But if she wants to keep the baby, you have to pay for it for the rest of that child's life, until it's 18. Which, first of all, no baby should be aborted. They should all be taken care of. But the point I'm trying to make is, first of all, they should be married. All right, that's another thing. That that they should have to be made to marry each other. That way, nobody has sex. Because if you get pregnant, you're going to get married. That's it. End of story. Anyway, but that'll never happen. But what I'm saying is that that they create a system where that these laws would be put into place for them. Just like, let me give you an example. Like the cars, they make these cars to go 100 miles an hour. Why would you make cars that go 100 miles an hour? What is the reason for it? Why would you not make the car to go what it's supposed to do, is just to get you from one place to another safely? This isn't a drag race, So they shouldn't be doing that, but they do it because they make money off of it. The lawyers make money, the judges, the doctors, because the funeral homes, and the whole system makes money off of it. And who is usually in that system? Is those pigeon peckers. They're the lawyers, the doctors, the judges, the insurance companies. They make these ridiculous laws. You know how many people would not be dead right now if it wasn't for speeding? And I was one of those idiots. I was always speeding. I was not a tailgater, but I was a speeder. I was impatient, but I wasn't, I didn't have road rage. I wasn't angry at people. I just wanted to get from one place to another, quick as I can. But anyway, that's why I'm glad I don't drive, But now I'm way more calm, when I drive. But when I was a kid, I got so many tickets. Not kid, I'm saying when I was driving, just not too long ago. I got, so many tickets every year. Anyway, the point I'm trying to make is that they create this kind of system. And the same thing with food. They poison us with their food, and then who makes money off of that? The doctors, again. And who were the doctors? Mainly pigeon peckers. You know what I mean? So this is what I mean. It's and not only that, the food keeps us down. It does. Food makes you. It drags you. Too much food, and I'm one of those people. I'm addicted to food. Okay. Because I have an obsessive compulsive disorder, I call it, listen, that's what they call it. No, it's just called being a heathen, That's what it's called. To call it an order is stupid. You just are a heathen, when it comes to certain things. I'm a heathen when it comes to certain things, Anyway, the point I'm trying to make is that that God knew that those pigeon peckers would crucify him. And he knew that they were going to be the ones that were going to be persecuting his true children. We are his true children. Okay? Not those people that say they're the chosen ones. Yes, the original ones that God chose to come in the midst of, all right, there was a few of them that were worthy, absolutely. But the reason God chose them is because he knew that they were the most, I don't know if you want to say intelligent. Yeah, my wife had to put her 2 cents in just now. She says, hey, everybody, did you hear what he just said? He called himself a heathen. So remember that. Yeah, hey, I never said I was perfect, okay? But you are a rebellious heathen, and you need to stop, Okay? And shut your mouth, woman. Anyway, as I was saying, I forgot what I was saying now. Okay, anyway, what I'm trying to say is that a few of those pigeon peckers will be saved in the end. A remnant of them. A remnant. But how are they going to be saved? Because they're going to believe in Jesus. All right? You have to believe in Jesus in order to be saved. So, those remnant that God is going to save, they're not going to be saved if they don't believe in Jesus. There is a requirement involved. Okay? Just because they are of a certain nationality or race is not going to save them. They have to believe with all their heart and soul that Jesus is Lord. Okay? And like I said, 97% of them have already gone to hell and are on their way to hell. Okay? There's a very remnant, a few of those pigeon peckers who have, converted and become a Christian. Anyway. Yes, that's right. Jesus is God. That's right. Take care. Yeah, someone's saying bye. Anyway, so what do you guys want to... So my throat is hurting, folks. I shouldn't even be talking because I already yelled for 20 minutes over there, and now I'm yelling for another 17 minutes here. So, anyway, the point I'm trying to make is now everybody is the pigeon peckers enforcers. Because like I said, God knew that they would be the ones. Who is the one that's bringing the mark of the beast out? Who is it going to be? Who is it going to be? Who? Is it Satan himself? Or is it his minions? It's his minions who do his work. They do his work. Anyway, I'm just saying, who do you think it's going to be? I even told you, Benjamin Netanyahu, his name, Benjamin Netanyahu, his name equals the same exactly. Every single number is the same as the words, the mark of the beast. What's a chance that a pigeon pecker would have that name? Does anyone else have that name? Go look it up. It just so happens that the prime minister of the pigeon peckers has the mark of the beast as their prime minister. Think about that. The mark of the beast. Not mark of the beast. The mark of the beast. It's the prime minister of the pigeon peckers. Exactly. There's many antichrists in the end, but there's only one that's the antichrist. That's right. The prime minister, the prime pigeon pecker. That's right. He's the prime pigeon pecker. Yes, you got it, Jenny. That's right. Yeah, you didn't miss nothing in that live stream, Jenny. I was yelling at all the lukewarm, lazy bums that were in the chat. I even yelled at my wife. Anyway, yeah, that's true. I did. Yeah. Uh, hold on, the the stream went down for a second. You have anything else you want to reveal, honey? Uh, it seems like you want to make sure everybody knows everything, huh? You sure? You sure you want to keep going, honey? Anyway, I'm. By the way, folks, I'm just messing around. I'm just. I'm just trying to entertain you guys. Look at this. 44 people in the chat. This is the most people we've gotten in a long time. You know why? Because I titled it Lukewarm Bums. People come here to watch me yell at everybody. And you know, to the people who don't watch regularly, you make me sick. You lukewarm bums. And let me tell you something, you're all going to be back crying like little babies. After my predictions happen next year, you're going to come back crying like little babies. And saying how wrong you were about what you were thinking about me. And for being a lukewarm, lazy bum. Look at that. It keeps going. The more I yell at people, the more the viewers show up. Look at that. 47 people in the chat. Anyway, so what's going on over there right now, you know, in that place, you know? First of all, you know, with all the technology they have, you would think they'd be able to spot, you know, or be able to stop, you know, rockets from getting in to these little places that, you know, that barely who have food, you know. They don't even have food to eat, these people, and yet they have rockets, supposedly. Thousands of rockets, you know. And you know that in Iran, wherever they're supposedly getting these weapons from, you know, Saudi Arabia and all these, you know, but listen, the pigeon peckers are in bed with all these people, you know, even in Iran, the pigeon peckers, they control all of that stuff too. You know, you people think that the Muslims aren't controlled by the pigeon peckers? Absolutely they are. Absolutely. I told you, the pigeon peckers control everything, folks. And this is a fact. There's nothing you can go around that. All right? And you know, people think that they don't control Africa and stuff, you know. Listen. They just want you to believe that they're not controlled. They're believing they're all controlled by the same people. Even in Africa. Because you know why? Because the African countries, they you know, that they don't, you know what I mean? They don't believe in the alphabet stuff. You get what I'm saying? Which is good that they don't believe. But what I'm saying is that, but they're in bed with them, with everything else, okay? You know, where do you think they get all their supplies and everything? I mean, who do you think they get it from? If you believe that the Africans are building these things, you're nuts. All the supplies and everything, they're getting it from everywhere, you know, that's in bed with America. And when I say America, I mean the pigeon peckers. If it wasn't for the, you know, the technology of the, you know, the Western civilization, you know, whatever you want, I don't know what you want to call it, but the these people would still be living in, in in huts made out of palm trees or whatever the hell. I don't know what the hell, huts were made out of, grass. And what is huts made out of? I don't even know. Mud houses and stuff. But, that's how they'd be living. Everything that they're doing, they were taught how to do by the pigeon peckers and Western society, right? Bamboo, mud, clay. Yeah, exactly. When they were doing the slave trade, who do you think they were trading with? The pigeon peckers. All the slave ships were owned by the pigeon peckers. Spanish pigeon peckers too. They were crypto. That's right, crypto. Hold on, I'm reading this. What did I miss? I missed all these comments, folks, because my stupid thing didn't move. The chat. Hold on. Well, yeah, it is fallen angel technology, absolutely. But what I'm saying is that it wasn't given to those people until the you know what I'm saying. Western society gave it to them, or wherever the heck it came from, you know what I mean? No, the only reason I'm talking about those pigeon peckers because they're in the news right now. Because I know that's what people want to talk about. What do you want me to talk about right now? Oh, you're not going to believe this. Who remembers that I was talking to you guys about a mistake I made in the calculations that had to do with the 18180? Do you remember that? Does anyone remember that? I know that only one or two people are going to say yes. Does anyone know that I was telling you guys I made a calculation error and when it came to this 18180 thing? Yes, I knew you would know, Jenny. Thank you. But did anyone else know? No, not the twins. There was a particular calculation that I had made. Did you guys see that? Listen to this. I thought I made a mistake. Can you believe this? And here I am. I told everyone that it was correct. Then I told everyone it was wrong. And I come to find out I was right the first time. I mean, you can't believe how ridiculous this is. Watch this. This is what I was telling everybody. I was right all along. Yeah. Why is nobody telling me this? When I say how'd you guys not look at it again? And what's so funny, I rebuked everyone for not checking it the first time. And then when I said I was wrong, and I told you here's the correct equation, which is 18190, which is wrong. But nobody checked that one and rebuked me. Listen. Yes. Listen, it's okay. Look, to the people, I'm not going to yell at you guys if you guys are just saying, hey, I think you're wrong. You might want to double check that. You know what I mean? Anyway, let me just show you that I'm right this time. All right, let's do it again. What is 2016 plus 2017 plus 2018 plus 2019 plus 2020 plus 2021 plus 2022 plus 2023 plus 2024? There was one mistake that made.
The answer is approximately 14,137.
Hold on. No, instead of putting 2020, it's putting 20 plus a slash plus 24. Hold on. Let me just correct it. I just want to see it the way you can see it. All right. Yeah, so the equation, look. I want you guys to see it, okay? Look. You see the equation? It's 18180. Okay, so I was right. And look, at the very top, you can see it says 2024, right? 2023. I want to make sure we all see it this time. 2022. 2021 right there. Oops, hold on. I can't get it to move over. What's going on? Oh, it doesn't move anymore. I have to shrink it. Why is it not moving over? Hold on. 2020, right? It was 2021, 2020, 2019, 2018, 2017, 2016. Okay? That's it. Yes, that's it. So I was right the first time. It was 18180, okay? And for the people who don't know, that's a huge thing. Huge, okay? But wait till you see what I've come up with, folks. You are going to lose your mind, all right? I'm going to pull my hair out and barely have any hair left. Folks, I've been losing a lot of hair lately, and I just want to know, is anybody else having that problem? But I've always had thin hair, but I've been really bad on losing it lately, the last few months, you know. Probably a lot of stress in my life, but over the last few months. But anybody else losing a lot of hair lately for no reason? Maybe something to do with the water or something. But anyway, it's a huge deal. Yeah, stress is the silent killer. That's right. Yeah. My wife thinks it's the food. Yeah. But anyway, folks, it's so incredible, the connection. I wish I could show it to you right now, but no, I don't want to. It's absolutely incredible, man. Absolutely incredible. Yeah, someone's asking me, yeah, that's right, Crystal. Yeah, you're right. That's right, Joe. Yeah, you guys got that. Yeah, that is. You're right. What you're saying about that particular thing. Yeah, I don't want to say that. Yeah. Anyway, so let's see how many pigeon peckers and Palestinians have, you know. What is the death toll of the war in Israel?
According to NBC News, at least 700 people have been killed in Israel, according to a spokesperson for the Israel Defense Forces. The Palestinian Health Ministry has reported at least 413 people were killed in Israeli strikes on Gaza. NBC News' Raf Sanchez is reporting from southern Israel.
Now they're saying that it might include some Americans. Yeah, when they say Americans, you know what that means. American pigeon peckers. Yeah, which I told you guys that there's going to have to be a bunch of things that pop off before the ultimate one. That's what I'm trying to make you guys understand. What you're going to see on June 11th in Seattle is going to change the world, obviously. All right? What you're seeing is nothing compared to what you're going to see on June 11th. And that's why I'm trying to tell people, get the hell out of Washington State. All right? And especially get out of the western part of Washington, all near the water. Get out of Seattle, get out of all of King County. So, but I would recommend you get out of all of Washington State and stay away from the borders of the water too if you're on the other side of Washington, which is, I mean, if you're north of Washington, right? Isn't that Canada? You know, so just stay away from that part of the water too. Who knows? It might affect a little bit of that area too. But I don't know. But mainly it's going to be the Washington State area. Okay, June 11th, get out of Seattle and King County in Washington State. Oh, and by the way, you know, I told you I'm born on 9/4, right? September 4th, but I was born on a leap year, which is the 9/5 day it lands on. So my birthday is in 9/4/9/5, and I've shown all the connections to it, right? In the last like 4 or 5 videos. But because this whole puzzle is connected to me. But listen to this. That war started in you know, that the rocket attack in Israel happened on 10/6, the date. You know, in America it was 10/6. Look, from 10/6 to Elvis's birthday, 1/8, is 94-95 days. Look at that. If you don't add the days 94, if you add the days 95, look at that. And 106 is the words the crown equals 106, the crown. And Elvis was born in the 1st month, Trump's born in the 6th month. You see that? It's, you know, everything's in there too, you know. Elvis died on 8/16, 6/11, see it? You know what I mean? It's right in there, you see? 6/11 with a crown. Look at that. 1/8 and then the 6/11 with a crown. I'm sure it's just a coincidence, you know. Anyway. Tomorrow is the 322nd birthday of Yale University. Well, that's a big deal because Elvis is the skull and bones, you know. And for the people who don't know, years ago I explained to everybody what the skull and bones is. You know, I'm not going to get into the whole thing about it, how I discovered all that, but it basically, this is what it means. See, it has to do with the numbers of God, which you guys are not going to understand right now. I mean, unless you watch my video. But 322, the reason they do 322 is because, see this? It's 122, 222, and 322. And that's why it's the triple crown. And that's why the total is 666. See? 122, 222, 322, 666. And because listen, I can't get into the whole, you know, thing about it, but it has to do with my chart. It has to do with God. If you've seen that chart, you know, who wants to see that chart? Anybody want to see that chart real quick? me write it up and tell you about it, I'll do it. No. Listen, to anybody who thinks that the end of the world's coming right now, you're wrong. I'm trying to make you understand that June 11th event has to happen. The beast out of the sea has to happen. And then, when Trump gets his head wound, that's when you know that time is short, okay? Because the beast rules for 42 months after that, you know? So understand that all hell's gonna break loose once Trump gets back into power, whatever length of time that takes. Yeah, that's right, Jessica. Good one. That's a good one, Jessica. Oh yeah, Crystal, that's good too. Look at that. The Hamas Israel HI. Nice. Man, you guys are on fire right now. Hold on. Give me a second, folks. So this was my original chart, and let me tell you why, okay? This is going to be the last thing I show because I got to end the chat. Oh yeah, that's interesting about the school locker thing. So anyway, so check this out. All right, this is how it all began, okay? So I look, Alpha, Omega, right? Just put those two words in, Alpha, Omega. It equals 7943, okay? Now, and it equals 122. See, that's how it all started. Because Jesus is the Alpha, Omega. God is Alpha, Omega, right? And so that's why I said, okay, this is how I started my chart. Don't ask me what I was doing. I told you I don't know what I was doing. This is when I first started doing gematria. I was trying to figure out what I was doing, you know. So there's the chart I created. There's the first one, and I'm gonna show you what happened. It progressed. So I put 79, 43, 122, which is Alpha Omega, right? Then I said, what is the most important other, you know, thing would be the Father, you know? So I said, what is Father? Look at this. So Father is 58, 31, 89. Okay, Father. Okay, so Alpha Omega is 7943, 122. Father is 58, 31, 89. So that's how I got this first chart. And look what it ends up being, the numbers. So 137, the 33rd prime number is 137. Jesus equals 74, okay? And 211 is Washington's original birthday, which was the 42nd day of the year. So I saw all this in this first equation, okay? The first time I did this. And I was like, well, I see 211, I said, right? So I said, what does that mean other than Washington's original birthday? So then I added something. I said, okay, something's missing here. It needs a crown, these numbers. You'll understand what I'm saying now. So something's missing, I said. There's got to be a crown here somewhere. Watch this. Just give me a second, folks. So look what I did. So then I said, okay, these numbers need a crown. So I said 79, watch this. 7 and 9 is 16, right? And then 1 plus 6 is 7. So I said, well, that's a 7 that it breaks down to. 4 plus 3 is 7. So I said the crown must be a 7, right? So it's 7, 7, 7. And then I said 58 is 5 plus 8 is 13. 13 breaks down to a 4. 1 plus 3 is 4. 3 plus 1 is 4. And then I crowned it with a 4. So I said, okay, so now what do we get? Look at the numbers. The 33rd prime number is 137. Jesus equals 74. And the reduced number of Jesus, his number is 11. So Jesus equals 7411. If you wrote Jesus down, it's 7411. Okay? And look what it ends up being now. 222. That's Washington's other birthday. So you have 211 as the end result, which is Washington's original birthday. And then it changed to Washington's second birthday. Look at that. When you add the 7411. And look, it's 7411 downwards too. 7411 this way, 7411. So it's up and down. You know, you can't, you know what I mean? It completely stops right there, you know. But check this out. And so what I was trying to say was that it started with the 122. That was my point. It starts with 122 and it ends with 322. When I say 322, because see, it's 222 here, but the end, they need the 322 because it's 122 starting and ending with 222. Get it? Does that make sense? It started with 122. My chart ends with 222. Now they need 322. Okay? And the 322 is the Triple Crown. That's what I'm trying to tell you. I am the Triple Crown. That's why they need me to take the mark. Now, so listen to this. So I said to myself, if I were to put into the Gematria calculator these numbers, these four numbers, because these are just totals, all of this. Let's put these four numbers in, the original ones. Let's see what we're going to say. Yeah, hold on. I got to show you this. Hold on. Where am I? Oh, okay. So I'm going to put this in. Let's see what it equals. Okay, so listen. When I put 70, 79, 43, 58, 31 into the gematria calculator, it doesn't really show anything. Nothing interesting. Okay? It doesn't do anything. But then, when I put this into the calculator, when I add the 7 and the 4 to these four numbers, let's see what happens. Look at this. Just ask yourself, and I didn't know anything about this. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Just ask yourself, what is the chance of this? So remember these numbers. Look, 79, 43, 58, 31, and then 7 and 4. Remember the last two numbers were 7, 4. Not 74, 7, 4. Okay? Do you get it? Look what it equals. Look at that. 666. See that? The first number, which is the most important number. 666. Now please tell me, because I told everybody that the original numbers of heaven were 666. That's why he needs the 666 to make a counterfeit, of what it, because it didn't work. That 666 was taken out because of Lucifer and everything that, because he was bad, all right. So he wants to recreate that in his own way, all right. But by the way, there is no such thing as bad numbers. So because look, this was what was my the way I did the numbers here. Look, because it's all about the spirit of 76, which is God. Hold on. So this is how I originally did it. Okay, 7, 6, and then 9, 6, 9, 6. 76, so it's 69, 69, and then the 6. See, it's 666. And if, look, I look, and then somehow it went to this, because I was thinking to myself, what is this? What is it that I'm looking at? What you're looking at are pillars, okay? Watch. Look how incredible this is. So, what you're seeing is this. Hold on. I don't even know what I'm doing. I don't even know how to... Hold on, folks. Look, it got caught in the blinds over there. Yeah, I wonder if you guys can see it or not. Look at that, it got caught in the blinds over there, the paper. I can't even see where I'm pointing. My blinds are all broken. Anyway, let me do it again so you can see what I'm doing. Because I haven't done it in so long, I can't even remember what I'm doing. I'm gonna lose it. I'm gonna lose it. Because like I said, I haven't done it in so long, my brain doesn't even remember how to do it. I'm serious. I'm about ready to lose it because I can't remember how to do it now. My goodness. Oh my God. I'm not kidding with you. I don't know what's wrong with me right now. I've literally forgot how to draw. No, I know. I just can't draw it. I'm so stupid. It has to do with the percentages. That's what I was going to show you next, you know? Man, I give up, man. Oh my God. I told you I lose my mind when it comes to like certain things that have to be perfect. That's why you see my writing is so good sometimes, you know, on paper, you know, when I try to do things right. It took, you know how long, many years of practice that took? Uh, Hold on. What are you guys saying over here? I'm gonna get to what I'm showing in a moment. Yeah, hold on. I'm not ready to lose it. You know what? This is the best I can do. I just can't take it no more. Look, what you're seeing here, okay, is 769696 or 76 whatever 799 on top, 666 on the bottom, right? Look, what you're seeing is pillars, okay? These are pillars, okay? And it's you have the 7, the 1, and the 1. It's thank heaven for 7-Eleven. You understand? It's the 7-Eleven connection. And look what's in the middle. You have the 8, the 88 is in the middle, you see? 1, 8, 1, I mean, you know, 1, 8, 1, 8, or 8, 1, 8, 1. You see, because it looks like 8s. But really it's 7, 6. Because see, when you use this, pillar, it hits this 0. I mean this stone. This stone connects to this pillar. It's like a 6. This pillar hits this stone. That's a 9. This pillar hits this stone. It's a 6. This pillar hits this stone. It's a 9. Do you understand? It's like what is that tubal cane? Whatever the hell that is. Isn't that like a? It's the O on, it's the percentage, basically. I told you the devil is in the details. And that's what that whole percentage is about. The percent sign is the most important thing here. It's the devil is in the details. Okay? Anyway. Anyway, so yeah, it's to thank heaven for 7-Eleven, you know. Yeah, and 1/3, that's what that 322 is. It's a third. You understand? a third of the angels fell, right? So there's your, connection to that too, because there's only two left. A third fell, right? But it's the percentage sign. What you're seeing, you know. I mean, it's right there in there, the 818 and the 188. You see what I'm saying? The 81 or 81 or 1818 and then 6, or you could see it this way. Check this out. What if it's not like that and it's like this? What if it's on each side is a 9 and you know what I mean? Or a 7 here and a 7 here. And that the 9th month is the 7th month. On the Roman calendar, 9 is 7. September means 7. Right? You see what I'm saying? So what you're seeing here is 911 upside down 911, or is it 116 611? You understand what I'm saying? Do you understand? It's 911 611. Does that make sense? And you have the 818 in the middle, You see what I'm saying? 911 is the same as turning it upside down. It's the same, right? And yeah, or it's 111, which is, like I told you, is Elvis's crown day was 420, but that's the 110th day, but 111th day on a leap year. It's 110, 111, and April 21st is when the Space Needle opened. See, Elvis's crown day is 420, Space Needle opened 421, because it had to be both, because 420 is 110th day and 111th on leap year, okay? And 421 is the 111th day, Yeah, the Georgia Guidestones opened on 322. That's right, in 1980. And I told you 1980 is the year Elvis turned 45. Elvis turned 45 years old in 1980, and I told you he's the 322 guy. So what's the chance of that, right? What's the chance that Elvis turns 45 that year? And I'm telling you, he is the skull and bones, I'm about to end the chat in about 5 minutes. Hold on. Jessica's, man, you're digging deep for that one, Jessica. That is so funny. Interesting, but funny. Anyway, anyway, the whole point was it's to thank Kevin for 7-Eleven. And if you don't believe that the 7-Eleven is connected to this, let me show you something. All right. First of all, you guys want to know why 923 is so important? Because if you went forward 923 days from the very first day of the year, if you started from the very first day of the year forward 923 days, look where it lands. On 7-Eleven. 923. And if you don't believe me, let me show you. Look. Oh, you can't see it in that way. See, look, I'm starting from 1935 because that's Elvis's birth year. January 1st to July 11th, 7-Eleven is 923 days. You see that? And what is that? Look down here, folks. Look. See? 6 months, 11 days into the year. 6-11, you see? See what I'm saying? It's the 6-11. And man, you guys are making some good comments. Anyway, and of course the 9th prime number is 23, and I told you Elvis needs the 9. But check this out. Why is 7-Eleven so important to the Elvis puzzle? Let me ask everybody here, what does Elvis equal and what does Jesse equal? And remember, Jesse equals the same, Jesse is spelled with an I on this tombstone. So that's how we spell it, Jessie. All right? What is both of them? So what is both of them? What is Elvis equal and what is Jesse equal when spelled with an I? No. The reason I'm saying that, because I'm going to show it. Yes, it equals 67, Elvis and Jesse. So from the first of the year, if you go forward 6,767 days, it lands on 7-Eleven. Elvis and Jesse, 67. See, and look, he was born on 1/8, Elvis, right? Look at that, 18 years, 6 months, 11 days. See, the 6-11 and Elvis's birthday. Everything is about destroying the twins. 67 is 18 years, 6 months, 11 days. Look at that. And there was 2 of them born on 1/8, right? So it was 18 years, 1/8. 67 is Elvis Jesse, right? And 6 months, 11 days. 6-11, right? Okay. And from Elvis's birthday, to 9/11 is 67.67%. See? From Elvis's birthday, look, it's 247 days. That's my birthday. The 248 day of the year, 9/4. Is 67.67. See? So from the first of the year to my birthday, that's what the equation would be. See, I have the twin, because I told you that I am I am the major piece to this puzzle. I'm trying to make you guys understand that. Do you understand how impossible all these connections that I'm showing you are? Okay? And by the way, on a leap year, it's 67, 68. Like, because you know, Elvis equals 67, and backwards it equals 68. Elvis, 67, 68. And, hold on. Where is it? Oh, this is what I didn't show you guys. What are my two prediction dates? Is August 4th, 8-4, right? And the 162nd day of the year is June 11th, right? Check this out. And of course, August 4th is also the 216th day of the year. Same numbers, 162, 216. But 8-4 and 6-11. Look at this. Even the hours of that equation that I just showed you. Look at this. So this was the equation, right, that I just showed you, which connected to the twins. Look at the hours. Look at the hours. 162, 408 hours. 162 is June 11th, and 408 is backwards August 4th, which is also the 216 day of the year, you know, August 4th. You see what I'm saying? Anyway, and notice down here, look at this, it's 966 weeks and 5 days. If you add one more day, which would be 67, 68, which would make Elvis, it's 9666 it would be. If it was 67, 68 days, see? And that's what that is. It's the Elvis equation would be 966 and then 6 days. You know? Look, folks, I could go on all day with this. I mean, if you understood that, I know some of you understand, you know, and oh man. So let me ask you this, right? So just imagine what I'm about to show you here, okay? I have to show this. I'm about ready to lose it. So remember, I told you originally that this was the chart I made, the original one. Look, this is alpha omega, the numbers. 7943 is alpha omega when you put it in. And then this is father. Father equals 5831, right? And let me ask you this. If when a father and a son, what is the one thing you always see the father and son doing? Well, I mean, that people show in movies. What do they show in movies that the father and son do together? You know, they show them fishing together. Yes, but that yeah, I was going to name a couple things that you know, fishing together or some kind of whatever. But mainly it's throwing a baseball to each other. That's right. That's what it is. So it's what do baseball play, and when two people are throwing it to each other, what do they become? The pitcher and catcher. Right? And if the Father has given all glory to the Son, the Father has given all glory to the Son. Pay attention. All right? So one is a pitcher and one is a catcher. Okay? And the pitcher, he's on a mound. Okay? He's on top. He's the needle on the top. He's on that round circle, the needle. He is the man. And what is the pitching spot? Is the number one. All right? The pitcher is number 1. And who's number 2? The catcher. 1 and 2, right? Pitcher and catcher. So who is number 1? Alpha, Omega. Who is the number 2 would be catcher. Which is ridiculous because the Father is not number 2. They're all number 1. But the point I'm trying to make is that Alpha, Omega is on the top here. Father is right here, 5831. So it's the 1, 2, 1, 2, right? 1, 2, 2, 1. Get it? The Ata. The 1, 2, 2, 1. They're all the same. That you understand? 1, 2, 2, 1. Do you get it? The Ata, the Abba. It's actually the Abba. I'm sorry, Abba. All right. Now pay attention, because Abba is 1, 2, 2, 1, right? So the picture is on the top because all the Father's given all glory to Jesus, right? Pay attention. So, and I showed you that. Let me get this. Hold on, folks. I'm about ready to lose it here. What did I do with it? Uh-oh, I lost it. Well, I lost. Oh, here it is. So remember I told you that Alpha Omega equals 7943, 122? Guess what picture equals? 7943, 122. Now the back numbers are not the same. That's why I didn't put it up there. Alpha, Omega, because see, it's got way too many letters, so it can't be the same backwards. But somehow it can be the same forward. So Alpha, Omega equals 7943. Picture equals 7943. So the top is the picture, the one on the mound, the man on the mountain, the mound. Okay, wait, the picture. All right, And I told you the pitcher needs a catcher. And what was remember, the top is the Alpha Omega, which is the pitcher. Pitcher on the top, pitcher needs a catcher. Father equals 5831. What does catcher equal? Catcher equals 5831. Are you looking at that? Are you looking at what I'm showing you? I mean, how is this possible? In what realm? Like, you know what I mean? Like, how? Like, it's so impossible. You know what I mean? So that means when you put alpha, I don't even want. It's so mind blowing that you can't even fathom what I'm even saying. I mean, like I said, you have to have spiritual eyes to understand this. And if you don't believe me, I'm going to show it to you anyway. I'm just going to put them both together. Oh, no, it's all right. I'll just show one at a time. So, let me just show you what it equals real quick. So alpha omega, right? Look, alpha omega, not and omega, alpha omega equals 7943. Forget the back numbers. Even though those are important, forget it. 7943. See? And and I told you what is Alpha Omega? Is you see? Picture equals 7943. The back numbers are not the same. The forward number, 7943. See? So the picture is a 7943. Alpha Omega is 7943. And just what I was showing you on my chart, you know. And now we're going to put in Father. So here's Father. The word Father equals 5831, which I was showing. Forget about the back numbers. 50, even though they're important, but forget about 5831 for Father. Okay? 5831. And what else is 5831? Which is what I just told you. Catcher equals 5831. You see? So I'm just asking you, what is the chance that you have the top one being the Father, being the pitcher, which is Alpha Omega, the Father, which is the catcher, 5830, and you know who mocks the Father? The pitcher catcher stuff? Who mocks the Father? Those butt slammers. You know what I'm talking about. Because I told you they love to mock God. They always ask the butt slammers, who's the pitcher, who's the catcher, right? You understand? I told you they love to mock God. Those, oh man, they make me so mad. Makes me so mad, folks. And anyway, so hold on. Anyway, that's enough of that. I was just trying to show you that it's all supernatural. If you can't see it, there's no hope for you. I can't help you. You know, I do my best to wake you guys up, you know. Every day, like I said, I'm compelled. I told you my throat hurts, you know, but I'm compelled to do it. That's what I was going to do. You know what? You know what's crazy? You remember I wrote this as the top one, the crown. You know what I did? I put every number at the very top. 79, 43, 7, 129. And look at this. Look what I got when I put all those numbers. Look at this. 79, 43, 7, and 129. Look at this. It equals Trump's birthday, 6/14. Look at that. How crazy is that, right? Look at that. Ridiculous. Actually, there's something in the second thing where I was gonna show you this row, the second row all the way across. I don't want to show you that right now because it's something that I need to show about that another time. But anyway, all right, folks, that's it. I went way over the time. I'm just doing stuff here. All right, folks. God bless all of you, and I appreciate everyone hanging out. And sorry that I yelled at you guys, but I had to. You guys are driving me nuts. Anyway. All right. God bless all of you. I might do a video later tonight, you know, and who knows, it might be information video. I don't know. It depends on what I can get done. It is so hot here, and I'm just uncomfortable right now. I don't know if I can get going. But anyway, God bless all of you. Jesus is God. In a video. End of video.